Okay, so what is BimpeAI? BimpeAI is an agent deployment and platform for no-code builders and developers to ship workflows, which covers orders, bookings, support, payments. We also have integration with payments into real businesses, and it cut across WhatsApp, Instagram, web, voice, and SDKs. So, but BimpeAI is used for building, developing, and managing AI agents across voice and chat, which can be used by individuals, teams, or managed service operators. So, right now, I will be working on the SDK. I'll be using the SDK to actually build and test or build a particular workflow for a use case. So the use case I will be talking about, I'm using the Python line, the Python side, because you can actually, the SDK supports Python and TypeScript, which is a form of JavaScript. So now I'll be using, first thing first, I want to show the code. So this is the code for the healthcare. So the first thing is after importing the regular dependencies, we actually start by creating the workflow. So this is the code to actually create the workflow. I use a if and else statement, as if it has a 6 step before, I don't want it to create a new workflow. So this is a workflow. The workflow have importantly the system prompts, and we also have the agent. After creating the workflow, I have the agent, and I have to create the agent itself. And while creating the agent, I have to assign in the workflow ID, which will connect it with the workflow, and then I give it a personnel of professional, as in the case of healthcare. So the next thing is I added the knowledge base, which the knowledge base is pertaining to what I need. So the first thing is I added the doctor's directory. My specific use case was used in particularly in Nigeria. So the second one is I add the insurance and pricing depending, but mind you, it's just a scheduling assistant. It's not a payment. I don't want to infuse payment, but it's just to schedule, and in the case of emergency, to be able to call, to get the number to call, and also to speculate the amount they are going to pay depending on the kind of test they are planning to do. And I have the frequently asked questions, and then I also have the scheduling protocol, which will connect it to calendar to book the event. So the next thing is I sorted out the channels and the integration using the dashboard, and I just printed to confirm that it has been integrated well. So the next thing, I simulated the patient interaction, and I got the message response to show that what I did has already worked well. Then the next thing is I created the test code, which is the test code to test for WhatsApp link. I'll show it here now. So to test for WhatsApp or Instagram, and I can also test using a phone number call. So I have my web chat widgets as my integration. I also have my web voice, and my integration as my channels to deploy. Then my integration is mostly the calendar. That's what I'll be using. So now let's test for okay. So this is the test I'll be using. So the first thing is, okay, I already have some prompts here. Okay, so it's going to tell me welcome to healthcare booking. I'm going to test the web chats and widgets. So the first thing is, let me first check this. What is your cancellation policy for appointments? So it's going to tell me what the cancellation policy is. Okay, good. So you can cancel based on the knowledge base I already give it. So it's going to ask if I ask more questions. So the next thing is, let me check this, because I have a list of doctors. Let me even check the list of doctors I have. List of doctors, and are there specialists, and are there specialists there, this list. this indicates. So I'm going to tell it to indicate, and it's going to give me what I need. So it's only going to take a few minutes to actually give me the response I want. So can you see? It's telling me based on Dr. Sra's Oko Lagoon Hospital Return availability, and then it has this, and it's also indicating their specific specializations based on what I told you to do. So I want to meet the doctor. Let me book an appointment, and then let me go with this. So I want to book an appointment with Dr. Ugonko. So great choice. So he gives me, so he's going to ask for these details, which I'm going to provide, and then 2, let's just okay, and then 3, let's do a preferred date, which is 5th. I'm coming. Let me use 3rd July 2026. Let me use 1 p.m. and then 4 email address. I will be using I'll be using example at gmail.com. So it's going to set up a meeting with calendar on it. But this is an hypothetical email, so stay skeptical about it. Or I just put my email. It's going to take a few minutes to actually respond. Okay, don't worry. Maybe because of the hypothetical email I just so change the email, update the email to reschedule. Reschedule. Book the appointment. So let's wait for the response. Yes, the virtual appointment. Yes, please. Very good. So I most of the time hospitals are always physical appointments. They don't usually have virtual appointments. So can you see if I tell it 12 p.m. 12:30, so if I tell it, so it's giving me this link so that I can book myself. But if I tell it itself, it can book for me. So it's just for me to see this, which is the mail I use in actually connecting my calendar. We can just book myself. I can just book myself, and yes, I can just book myself. So it's going to ask me for this again, but this is to show that it works, and then if I provide these details, it's definitely going to book. So it shows that it works end to end. The SDK works end to end. Thank you very much.